in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
The 2026 Love Nebraska schedule is here. Season 2 features 10 opportunities to catch your home team in Nebraska, with 9 at Baxter Arena and 1 at the Heartland Events Center in Grand Island. More matches means more chances to see your favorite pro volleyball athletes, like Lexi Rodriguez and Jordan Larson. Check out the full schedule by visiting lovbneb.com/schedule. Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hofstreiter. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, welcome to this magnificent Monday. It is a magnificent Monday. Partly sunny. Clearly sunny down here downtown Lincoln, 1040 Oak Street. It's not as busy. Some of you are already on Christmas vacation. Some of you are like, what's vacation? 39 degrees here downtown Lincoln, high of 56. I am accompanied by the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend. You wish you were me.
We got to figure out a new intro.
Nicholas Sainert.
Good morning, AD.
Nick.
Good morning.
I don't have many mornings on Mondays like this. For the past 15 years, they've been rough Monday mornings for me.
Really?
During football season.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to start it off? Hold on. Don't play the music. I can play it for you.
And Nick,
I can play it for you.
Here we go.
Hold on.
This
hurts my feelings to play this.
Does it really hurt your feelings?
It does.
Does it?
It doesn't hurt my feelings. Do I not have it anymore?
It's okay.
Yeah, you might have to play it out of your phone.
I got something for you, Swim. Folks, I did this yesterday after church, and I just want to see what Nick would say about this. So have a listen.
Please help my Steelers play respectable football today against Nick Seinert's Detroit Lions in Detroit at 325. I love Nick, Lord. He's my radio co-host. But if he talks anything crazy tomorrow, if his Detroit Lions beat my Steelers, I'm going to throat punch him. Amen.
AD, you open that up, and or you sent that to me, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. I see you in your little green vest, green tie.
No, it was a green sweater.
Okay, green sweater.
I just came from 9 o'clock service.
Green
the
sweater.
Lord laid that in my heart to make that video.
I'm glad. Yeah. AD, talk about throat punching Nick. You were wearing your green sweater and a green tie. You looked like the Grinch. And I think I was more impressed, not as much with the creativity, but with your ability to do a voiceover. Mm-hmm. That was what was most impressive to me. It was the logistics of it.
Shocked the hell out of me.
You're right. You're writing in your little journal, and I was like, man, what's this dude doing? And then all of a sudden I hear, dear Lord, I love Nick Sainert, Lord. And I was like, dang. Man, it was funny.
Oh, man. Swim, I know we'll talk more about it tomorrow with NFL, but this one has to be talked about today. We will get into the Steelers. And, Nick, they tried to give it away every which way. But
they did. I found out. I didn't get to watch all of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a family Christmas for my girlfriend. And so we were at family Christmas playing a game in the dining room. And I was fine with it. Because
were you keeping track on your phone at all?
Minimal amounts, and I was okay with it because Detroit is so beaten and battered. I'm good with not staying tuned into it. But ultimately, I saw our group chat go off with Jay and David and all of us, and I was like, "What are you talking about? The Steelers? Like our Steelers are going to steal it?" And I'm like, "There's no way that the Lions are back into this game." And when I turned it back on, I pulled up my phone and I saw that Detroit was on the 9-yard line, down by 5. And I thought, whoa, how did we get here?
You know how it started, Swim? Boswell, who I'm not even faulting because that dude rarely ever misses. Boswell missed like a 38-yarder chip shot. He doesn't miss. Boswell
Really?
doesn't
Oh,
miss.
yeah. Boswell doesn't miss.
And
He's
so when
good.
he missed, I'm like, you know what? I'm giving that dude a pass.
Yeah.
Because instead of making it an 8-point game, it was still 29-25.
Yeah.
They would have scored. They would have,
The real question, AD, how many games is DK Metcalf suspended?
Oh,
That's your boy.
Money G in
That's
Kansas.
that's your guy.
Money G, you're exactly right. It was idiotic. I don't understand that. Why would you?
Why are you even talking?
Because what you had to do, you intentionally walked over there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like the fan jumped out of the stands. Fans are going to be fans. They're going to drink brews and et cetera. Not all, but this fan is like, why would you risk that knowing how much we need you? Because not only did he let himself down, you let the entire team down by going over there to engage.
Yeah.
There's no, I would always believe this. It's harder to rage if you don't engage.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. People are going to talk all the time. And so, and I love DK, but I'm like, DK, you got to be smarter than that, bro. This is crucial time. Dude, I don't know, but it's going to be heavy. Not only that,
man.
Dude, it's a billion cameras there, and you're going to swing at a fan?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Nick, he's for sure gone. I think he's probably gone for the rest of the season. Maybe playoffs if they get there. But I think for sure, next game for sure. And he should be. And this is me I love DK. You cannot swing at a freaking fan. You just can't do it. I'm taking him. I mean, he's gone for sure for one game and a game, won the game check as well. So I hope it was worth it because basically you let your entire team down. I give people a lot of passes. Lord knows I've needed them. But you can't walk over there and engage a fan. Like I said, if you're walking out the stadium or something like that and a fan throws something, even then you got to be careful. Something that's done in the spirit of the game, within the confines of the game, a fan runs on the field. But you can't walk over to to where the bleachers are at, whatever you want to call it, stands are at, and engage with a fan like that. He has no feet to stand on with this.
I can't imagine, and this is just the brutal reality of it, in all honesty, is like I can't imagine that there's a lot of things that NFL players have heard that they hear things and they don't hear it before. They haven't heard it before. What on earth could that fan have said for you to be like, yeah, you know what? This is what's going to take me over the top.
You got to ask yourself, regardless of what they may have said. And I'm just going to be honest. Call him by his full name, call him out of his name.
Who knows?
A slur, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
You got to ask, how much does DK make a game? Because you looked that up real quick. What his game check is.
Yeah. This is going to be good.
I'm curious what that punch cost him.
I love this stuff. I love this stuff.
What is
DK contract?
He signed a fat contract.
So he signed a 4-year, $132 million contract with the Steelers in March of 2025. Earlier this year, he was fined $14,491 for obscene gesture against Buffalo.
Yep.
November 1st, he was fined $12,172 for fighting against Green Bay.
Yep, remember that one.
So this year, he is making not a lot this year. He's only making $5 million this year.
So that cost him, divide that by 17.
$6 million signing bonus.
So per game, what does he make?
Gosh dang.
You divide up that $5.5 million by 17 games?
Yeah. So $5 million divided by 17 is, hold on 1 second. This is where there's a lot of zeros.
It's about $2.5 million, man. Am I right or wrong on that?
That's wrong because there's only $5 million.
$5 million. I thought you said, okay.
294,000.
So I didn't carry the decimal over.
Didn't carry the zero.
So you basically lost over $250,000 from that punch. That's minimal.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's minimum, not minimal. By no means is that minimal. That's minimal what he's going to miss out on. That's not the max.
How about this?
I hope that punch, and he didn't even connect on the guy.
No.
I hope it was worth $294,000.
How about this? Next year, gosh dang. In all seriousness, all joking aside, this will be now the third time that he's fined for something in this season. It's the third time in the last month and a half that he's been fined for this. Here's the honest truth is next year, the Steelers showed a commitment to him. And you're sitting here going, all right, you're about to make $25 million in base salary next year. You get a $20 million raise next year. This is like the Steelers for the outlook of their franchise. They can't have this.
Oh, I'm not letting him go.
No, you don't want to.
But I'm going to let him know.
You got to figure out some way to mitigate.
Yeah, I'm going to hurt the wallet though. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hurt the wallet. And Jay being the NFL guy that he is, the veteran, he'll miss game bonus as well. Team fine, a violation of Payers Act. $500K is what he's going to miss. Jay, I appreciate that, big dog. That's why I said minimal. That's going to be the minimal he's going to miss out. I mean, so I hope that punch, the miss punch, with worth $500,000. And the thing about it, Bo Lever, great point. Maybe if he said something about his family, etc.
Yeah.
You know, when you, Nick, I'm going to say this, and somebody mentioned a racial slur. You got to ask yourself, first of all, you got a security right there. You know what you do? Hey, security, remove that guy right there. Remove that guy.
He wanted to do it on his own.
You know, and when you do that, that removal, boy, that sun is killing you over there, buddy.
Yeah, man. It's 9:15 every morning.
Yep, I know you got about 3 minutes.
Just comes after me.
You got to ask yourself, is this worth me losing $500,000? So, and that's what we got to ask himself. And most likely, Nick, he's probably not playing next week either, and nor should he. You know, if he does, I'll be shocked if he's playing. You know, next week. But it just
now,
irritates me,
and the Steelers have a 90% chance to make the playoffs. They're probably going to be
take care of Cleveland for sure.
in a wide open AFC. That's the other part of it is if there is postseason game suspensions that go on with this. I mean, there's something to be said about just, you hurt your team in a moment, in a lapse of concentration.
And it was early in the game.
It was.
So I know I'm just thinking he's probably knowing in the back of it. He wouldn't be human if it wasn't at least something in his head. Because the reality is this. I know he knows there's 1 billion cameras inside that place. There was no way that was being done without somebody seeing it. So yeah. I just, like I said, I was disappointed that he went that route. Well, we all have weak moments. It was just frustrating to see him walk. Literally, he made the decision, the conscious decision to walk over there to engage the fan. Unless here's the only thing I'm going to give an exception on. If you're walking and somebody spits on me. If you spit on me,
sure.
You know what? I'm going to take the fine. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. That's not me. I don't have that in me to let somebody spit on me. But let somebody yell something. I mean, I've had all sorts of things yelled at me before and said to me. It is what it is. But unless the person came short of that, you just...
Are you dealing with ruckus crowds when you speak to the insurance investigators? Are you dealing with ruckus crowds?
I'm telling you, got to watch those people, man.
Yeah. You spoke of it, Creighton, and those blue sweater vests they're pretty rowdy after a while.
Bo Lever, I
here's a question. Have you ever been booed?
No.
Okay.
No, I've never been booed. I tell you what, I did have a kid, though. I'll never forget. I'm out in California, and I am at a pretty rough high school.
Okay.
And in fact, the principal told me, he was a new principal. And this is probably about 16, 17 years ago. So you didn't have all the cell phones like we have them right now, et cetera. But the principal who had just taken over, it was like a Lean on Me movie type school, rough school in LA. And he goes, look, this is the first student assembly we've had since I've been here because of behavior issues. He goes, just letting you know, if Mike gets rowdy, I'm escorting him out. He goes, we're not going to tolerate disrespect.
No way.
And I said, okay. So I'm speaking, 95% of the crowd is awesome. There's a kid, I can still see his face, top left in the bleachers. And he's up there just laughing. And he's getting louder and louder. And so I just stopped and paused. I didn't look at him. I just stopped and paused. Because one thing you don't do as a speaker, at least that I learned early, those kids don't know me.
Sure.
You let them self-regulate. So you don't go after, that's like going after somebody's family member. Even though the family member's acting up, you let family take care of family business. So I stopped, and all of his peers said, man, shut up. He's trying to talk. So I let them handle it. I kept going. And I got by the grace of God, I got this audience. We're talking, they're laughing. And then this kid starts acting out again. And they go up there to escort him out. And I said, hold up. I said, my man, just sit in the front, be cool. We good. He sat in the front. Everything was fine.
Wow.
Because for me, I've seen speakers try to go after an audience is and the crowd tore them, especially teenagers, man.
There you go.
Teenagers, college students, you don't go after their own. So long story short, I've never been booed, but you've always got some that are a little loud to get escorted. Sure. There's been times where I've just let them escorted them out because they were too far away. They want to disrupt the other number of folks who were there because of one person.
Yeah.
Being with that said, because of what DK chose to do, it impacts the other 52 guys in that locker room.
100%.
So that's the part that's frustrating. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Bo Lever said, I worked in corrections for years, and so many, I can't even imagine. Many rude and horrible things were said about me and my family. Needs to keep it together. Spitting is the grossest thing. Once you get spit on, it's an assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole different ball game. But the Steelers take care of business last night. And Nick, you didn't see the ending. Maybe you seen the replay. It was absolutely insane. It was a passing interference. First of all, rewind before we get to our break. It started with Boswell missing the field goal.
That's right.
40-yarder, 38-yarder, give or take. Pittsburgh continued to get penalties all the way. First, they had a huge pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep, that's right.
And he ran out for I don't know how many yards. And then Pittsburgh had a penalty. And then we had a tripping penalty when we tripped your quarterback.
Idiot.
That took it to the 10-yard line.
Jared Goff is one of the most unstable, clumsy dudes in America, and you decide you have to trip him to bring him down.
Believer said Jake Paul him.
Yeah.
So it was a crazy ending. In the final play that Detroit appeared to score on, they got called for passing area push-off. Goff picks up the fumble, goes, and they think it's over because he scored with no time left. The officials took probably, I don't want to just throw in, at least 2 minutes, if not longer, to make the call and say, you know what? The pass interference occurred before the fumble, so therefore the pass interference negates the fumble. There's no touchdown. The game is over.
That's crazy.
I went from I felt like, Ron Burgundy and Anchorman. I was just a fury of emotions.
I know. It's probably for the best that I wasn't able to see it. It's probably for the best. I had a much better time playing board games. I truly did. I mean that. I had a much better time than probably watching the Detroit Lions play football. People I think are underestimating how much the Detroit Lions probably aren't going to make the postseason. But what I was going to say is they had to replace both coordinators, and that obviously is working out really well for a team like Chicago. Man,
if you're a Bears fan,
what a story.
What an amazing game. And you know what? The Packers got some issues. How long is Love going to be out?
Yeah.
So that was, Jeff Essink, I know you're pumped. John Goodwin, I know you're pumped. Charles Patterson, I know you're pumped. And all the Bears fans that are out there. I like seeing the Bears do this because they've been in obscurity for so many years, man.
The Bears are going to be the 2 seed.
2 seed.
The Seahawks, after their win against the Rams, will probably be the number 1 seed.
Steelers have to beat Cleveland to be a for sure lock, I believe, don't they?
Steelers are so of course these don't have it with the wins yesterday.
I got to look this up yet.
The Steelers have an 89% probability. I would imagine the Steelers will be the 4 seed. So I think that the AFC, it looks like it's going to go this way. Broncos, Patriots, Jaguars, Steelers, Chargers, Bills, Texans. For the NFC, a little more solidified in this order: Seahawks, Bears, Eagles. The 4 seed will probably be the Panthers.
Isn't that crazy to think about that? The Panthers, how they turned
and
it
then
around.
the Rams, 49ers, and Packers. Because on the outside looking in, it's Lions, Bucks, Vikings, Cowboys. So we'll see.
Real Mortar Matt, what's up, buddy? Yes, Railroader Matt. How about KC with 2 straight games of QBs with 20 seals? Yeah, Minshew tore his yesterday. And Railroader Matt says, Vikings fan here rooting for the Bears.
There you go.
I love it, man. It's good to see them doing it.
Yeah.
Unknown Texter real quick says, if the Chargers win out, the Chargers win the AFC West. The Chargers, Derek and the Cards, Chargers are balling out, man.
Yeah.
They're putting in work.
Do you think they'll win out?
I haven't seen who they got left yet. I haven't seen who the Chargers got left. We'll have to check that out because we're going to go in depth on this tomorrow after the game tonight and really get into the NFL. Folks, when we come back, we got an absolutely amazing show for you this morning. Christmas being just a few days away. So this morning, we're going to dive into a lot of the CFB playoffs first-round results. Would get your thoughts on that. Yeah. There were some great games, and there were some where I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. 10 o'clock, Matt Rule's presser from last week. Rebuild, reset, rewind. Get your opinions on that. We'll talk about it as well. Of course, men's and women's basketball, we'll discuss that as well.
AD, so I just got tagged in this on Twitter. North Carolina has made a new offensive coordinator hire. Bobby Petrino.
Wow.
So North Carolina, Bill Belichick
did not see that name
hires
coming.
Former Arkansas interim head coach and offensive coordinator.
Wow.
And former Arkansas head coach, Bobby Petrino.
Did not have that in the mindset.
Oh, hold on.
All.
Okay, we have to talk about average age.
Wow.
Because
Petrino's got to be 60-something.
So Petrino, 64.
Yeah.
And how old's Belichick?
I think he's like 72, 71.
73?
73.
So you have a 73-year-old head coach and a 64-year-old offensive coordinator.
And they're going to be sponsored by ARP.
Yeah, right? AARP.
Hey, but if you're
don't
winning,
you don't know North Carolina football, then you don't know ARP. That's the slogan.
Tar Heels to double heels.
Yeah, right. Man.
We'll be back, folks. It's Monday. It's The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family-owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry. Family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it's time for a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options in warranty, features, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
The holidays are here, and there's every reason to make Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina part of your plans. Are you heading to a Nebraska basketball game? Stop at Tipsy Tina's before or after for delicious tacos. Meeting friends for drinks for an ugly sweater get-together? Enjoy Tipsy Tina's variety of margaritas. And if you're not sure about what to get for a gift this year, Tipsy Tina's gift cards are always a great idea. Don't forget about the event space at Salt next door to Tipsy Tina's, all of them located in the Haymarket at 8th and Q. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. With 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe. Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It's The Drive. It's Manic Monday. It's Christmas Monday. Nick, are you the Christmas spirit right now?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I think I am. I started doing some shopping yesterday morning.
Who did you shop for in particular?
I cannot say because they are listening.
But for a family member?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, family member. Yeah. So started it off yesterday, and we're all finished up. It took me about 30 minutes to shop.
Really?
For everybody.
I did.
It's also not just like the gift card route. So
here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. Nick is shopping. Nick is running, getting things from plane. Here comes Nicholas.
Wait. Can we go back to that?
I don't know what I said.
Okay.
Man. I just made something up.
All right.
I did all of mine on my keyboard.
I know you did. But see, I don't like doing that.
Yeah, I love it.
I know you do.
Click, click, click. Up. Just like up on the rooftop. Up on the rooftop. What is it? Up on the rooftop. Click,
it's up
click,
on the
click.
housetop.
Up on the housetop. It was 40 years ago. So actually longer than that when I sung that. I was like in first grade or kindergarten. Up on the housetop. Click, click, click. What's the rest of it?
Down through the chimney.
Down through the chimney. Here comes Nick. Ho, ho, ho. Who should know? Ho, ho, ho. Who should know? Up on the housetop. Click, click, click. Down through the chimney comes Nick Swim.
Come St. Nick. Wow.
This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and he knows a thing or two about roofs. If they get damaged, you can call him. For your car, your vehicle, your family, and your future. You like that segment?
Yeah, if your roof has an AD on it.
AD on it. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Nick, let me ask you this about this weekend's game. Were they overwhelming, underwhelming, or about what you expected?
I'm going to go with what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go what I expected. I honestly thought that the James Madison game was going, or not James Madison, excuse me, the Tulane Ole Miss game was going to be a little closer.
Yeah, it was a dog.
That
walk.
was not from the start, right? It was like 3 plays and they scored a touchdown. Ole Miss did. They win that one 41-10. I chose to watch the Packers Bears instead of Oregon JMU on Saturday night.
Well, great choice.
Yeah. And when I saw it was like 36-6 or 31-6 at half, I knew we probably made the right choice. The other one was Miami, Texas A&M, which was it was a good one, right? The biggest complaint I think from college football fans over the weekend was that was the 11 a.m. game. It is what it is. So I mean, the Alabama-Oklahoma one on Friday was good for a few minutes. It was about what I expected. It was about what I expected. Now we can get into
we're going to definitely dive
how
into
much you need to change and what needs to change, and should group of 5 teams just be automatically allowed and all that. You can get it through all of
Yeah.
that. I just,
Well, first, ESPN got its money's worth. TNT absolutely did not.
Yeah.
ESPN 2 games delivered drama, tension, a lot of late game stakes. TNT's matchups felt like blowouts. They were blowouts, and they were better suited, I would say, Nick, from those holiday reruns as far as that goes. They were outmatched. However, I'm not blaming JMU or Tulane.
Yeah.
The system awarded them. They not awarded them. They earned their way there. The way the system is set up, they earned their way into those games. We can talk more about the system, but you can't blame JMU and Tulane for doing something they were supposed to do. If those teams, if people don't want them there, well, your team should have beat those two. They got themselves there fair and square. Early lesson of, I would say, the 12-team CFP playoff. Not all first-round games are created equal. Nick, let's go to Miami's win.
Yeah,
which was bigger than the score. They boring game. Obviously, if you're a Canes fan or an A&M fan, you wouldn't think so. Well, A&M, you're probably devastated right now. But Miami's swim, I would say for me, this is their biggest win probably in over 20 years, since 2002.
Yeah.
That was their first postseason game with a national title stakes. It has been, isn't it, since 2002?
I mean, yeah, I thought I was really impressed with Miami. I wasn't high on Miami coming into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought A&M was going to be victorious in that one, but ultimately, I did think that it was Texas A&M's game to lose, and ultimately Miami did. I was really impressed with Miami. Weird circumstances outside of each team's control. The wind was swirling down at Kyle Field. Kickers and field goal kickers. How about the weekend for field goal kickers? You talk about Oklahoma's guy on Friday night missing a couple of ones that he consistently makes. You talk about Miami and Texas A&M struggling to kick the ball through the uprights there. It was an interesting couple of days for kickers in college football last weekend. But ultimately, I thought that Miami was really impressive. The running back was so good. The running back who I'm the name's escaping me right now.
Which one?
The Miami starting running back, where he basically towards the end of the game when Miami got the ball back, I kind of said to myself, okay, Texas A&M can, they can allow one first down, but man, they got to really get the ball back if they want a chance to win this game after Marcel Reed threw the interception in the touch or in the end zone. And ultimately they just consistently
said Mark Fletcher.
Yes,
talking about?
Mark Fletcher. He had, I want to say something around 16 carries, 170 yards. I mean, the dude was just unstoppable on Saturday morning.
And also, the guy, I didn't watch the entirety of the A&M Hurricanes game. I was kind of going back and forth, but I'll tell you what, their freshman safety, Brian Fitzgerald, Bryce Fitzgerald, dude, he's that old school you. In fact, I meant to ask you that in our group text and get Jay Foreman. If you're still tuning in, man, let me know what your opinion is on Fitzgerald. That dude was playing high school football last year, and for him to be doing what he's doing is absolutely insane. So Miami takes care of business. I don't know if Miami is back.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, it was a major step.
So now it's interesting. I mean, the conversation surrounding Mario Cristobal, right? I mean, this is a guy that he left Oregon.
He was on the hot seat a few years ago.
He left Oregon on his own accord after the Oregon Ducks were ranked in 2021 as high as third in the country. He ends up leaving the Oregon Ducks and goes to Miami. This is his fourth season in Florida at Miami. He did not make a bowl game his first year. He was 5-7. Then they lost the Pinstripe Bowl and finished with a 7-6 record. Last year, they lost the Pop-Tarts Bowl, finished with 10-3 record. This year, here they are 11-2. They won the first round of the college football playoff. His career record was 95-78. This is a head coach. This is also what's fascinating about guys just getting another chance, right? Mario Cristobal, a lot of people won't remember this. From 2007 to 2012, he was the head coach at Florida International. He went 27-47. He was 20 games under 500 in his time at Florida International. Then has to come back up as a coordinator, was the offensive coordinator at Oregon, ends up getting the Oregon head coaching job. And he goes 9-4, 12-2, 4-3, and 10-3 before Miami poaches him away. He currently is 33-18 at with the Miami Hurricanes right now, 1-2 in postseason games, but still not a coach we necessarily talk a ton about. Not a coach we we look at as one of the top echelon college football coaches in the country. But here is Mario Cristobal getting the biggest win for Miami football in the last decade.
Miami defense still travels. We saw that. Miami's defense recorded 7 sacks and held A&M to only 2.8 yards per carry. Ruben Bain Jr., he's a true difference maker. I will say this though, Miami still got some issues offensively though. Swim they're going to have some issues, man, in their next round if they don't get things figured out, because scoring 10 is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
As the deeper that you get. A&M's record, I personally think, Nick, and granted they started off 11-0, but they had a pretty soft SEC schedule. Let's just keep it real, man. But I would say, under year 2 under Mike Elko, there's definitely shows some progress, but losing both coordinators is going to be the next major hurdle they're going to have to deal with as far as that goes. Man.
That was a piece of a lot of that I was really curious about this weekend. So we looked around, obviously, and Texas A&M allowed not only Colin Klein, but the rest of the coaches that they're bringing with them. By the way, Grand Island native is going to Kansas State to coach quarterbacks. He's currently with the Texas A&M staff. Now is going to go join Colin Klein in Manhattan in the Little Apple to coach quarterbacks. But I was really interested because I thought one of the storylines that maybe we didn't talk enough about, or that the nation didn't necessarily mention about enough, was there were a lot of coaches this weekend that are having new jobs that still were coaching for their other team. And it works great if you're an Ole Miss and you dominated, right?
Not so much if you're Tulane.
But not so much if you're Tulane. Not so much if you are Texas A&M right now. Excuse me. And if you are any of the other teams, I mean, James Madison, same conversation there. I can't imagine how difficult it is not only to game plan for just any other game, but a lot of these coaches, the biggest game of their life to this point, where they're coaching in the college football playoff with national title implications. And if at any moment you can look back now on a Monday morning and go, yeah, I could have done this better, or I could have prepared a little bit better, man, that feeling of regret, it's college football playoff berths aren't just automatic, especially when you're taking over a new program. Like, do you think Bob Chesney from UCLA or from James Madison is going to UCLA and going to be in the playoff next year?
Absolutely not.
So
I'll shock the world if he does.
Right? Like these are
a really good point.
This is different. This is different water. So as we move on, right? We know Ole Miss wanted to bring back Charlie Weiss and other stuff and other guys simply because the college football playoff does take into account the fact of if you're without coaches, if you're without star players, that they don't put you in. Well, they made the announcement the day of or day before that, hey, Charlie Weiss is going to be available to coach in the college football playoff game if they want it, so that the committee would put them in. But ultimately, AD, I look and I wonder, are we going to start to see a trend to where teams don't allow coaches to coach?
Yeah, I think it depends on where that place is.
Sure.
If it's going to be, within the conference, are they a national contender? I think all those factors come in. But Nick, I thought you brought up a very pointed observation with, I don't care how disciplined you are. If you're a coach, you're Tulane's coach or JMU's, you're thinking in two programs.
Yeah.
It's just human nature. I mean, you can't separate the two.
We talked about it, how comical, lightly comical it was, where John Sumrall, he after Tulane played a game, he flew to Gainesville, had Florida gear on for his introductory press conference, then flew back to Tulane, had the CFP first round press conference, and he was wearing Tulane gear. We go, wait a minute, just yesterday at your introductory press conference, you were rocking the Gators. It's just a weird dynamic.
It's a cluster.
And there's no way to go about it, right? Because if you're Florida, you need to hire the coach early on. If you're Tulane, you probably want your head coach that got you to the playoff to be coaching.
You can do something about it, just like with Ole Miss's AD said.
That's
you
true.
ain't coaching.
That's
You
true.
can do something about it. But I see both sides. It's just a cluster. You're a coach out there, Nick, and you're heading to another school. You're watching the game. Where's that kid going next year? He's in the portal. You catch yourself like, what am I doing?
100%.
I gotta coach the game. It's
100%.
human nature, dude.
And with Tulane, it's interesting because Sumrall, obviously, and this is no shot at, like, this whole conversation is not taking a shot at character, right? Like, this, you can't blame John Sumrall for wanting to coach Tulane and also wanting to get started with Florida. You can't blame Colin Klein for wanting to get started on his first head coaching job while also trying to prepare Texas A&M as the offensive coordinator. So you can't, this is not a personal attack in the slightest. It's more so of
hard to focus on two birds.
It is a hard gig in it when it's just one school.
Yeah.
Coaching is a tough gig. But now you bring in two, and a lot of times you're the main character of it.
It's difficult, bro.
It is almost impossible.
It's difficult.
It's almost impossible.
Especially as a head coach, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to do. Folks, we'll talk a little bit more about this throughout the week as well. Even throughout the show, we'll come back. We'll dive in a little bit about Alabama. They are definitely no longer automatic. The Indiana matchup, I personally feel it's a bad matchup.
Ooh.
Oklahoma is still searching for offensive identity. They've got some decisions going to be made during this portal during this portal session. Ole Miss didn't miss a beat. Oregon has got to be the fastest freaking team in college football.
Yeah.
So we'll get into those as well. But we come back. We got some mystery. It's The Drive.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. With 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
The holidays are here, and there's every reason to make Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina part of your plans. Are you heading to a Nebraska basketball game? Stop at Tipsy Tina's before or after for delicious tacos. Meeting friends for drinks for an ugly sweater get-together? Enjoy Tipsy Tina's variety of margaritas. And if you're not sure about what to get for a gift this year, Tipsy Tina's gift cards are always a great idea. Don't forget about the event space at Salt next door to Tipsy Tina's, all of them located in the Haymarket at 8th and Q.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season, when dessert turns into dinner, and time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and mild with an afternoon high near 59. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, below around 37. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with light winds, an afternoon high near 56. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. Plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks. Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back for the history segment. And it's a great one, too, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great one. In 2010, Alfonso Dennard says he's returning for sure for his senior season back to Nebraska. And the same for Levante David. Can you imagine we know. They were stacked.
Oh, I remember
that year with with Levante, of course, which was crazy. This cat is still playing. That's what's crazy, man.
AD, that was 15 years ago.
Yes. 2010.
Alfonso
Dennard decides he's coming back along with Nick. Who was all on that defense that year? 2010.
In 2010,
there were some dogs on that defense that year.
Okay, this is actually a fun game. I like this. Okay, so 2010 Nebraska football. This would have been. So it would have been past Sue, obviously. Let me get the right page pulled up here. There
were some dogs on that team.
Well, 2009 and 2010 were so good.
Yes, sir.
So good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Prince was part of it. Prince was part of it. Corey Cooper.
How about Corey?
Corey Cooper was a freshman in 2010. Man. Dejon Gomes. Ciante Evans was a there's a lot of household names that were freshmen this year. Ciante Evans, Josh Mitchell were both freshmen on this 2010 team. Eric Haig, we just mentioned a couple of weeks ago on the show.
He was a utility knife, man.
Jason Ankara was a redshirt freshman. Cameron Meredith was a sophomore. Pierre Allen was a senior. Let's see. We got some more here. Baker Steinkuhler was a sophomore.
Wow.
Jared Crick was a junior. That was a fun time when it was Jared Crick and Baker Steinkuhler next to each other in 2010. Because I think 2010 would that have been the year Washington came here, and obviously Jared Crick had his staple his staple tackle. Hold on, let me double check the facts here. 2010, Washington at home. They went to Washington in 2010. Nebraska in 2010 was a top 10 team, 8th in the country, went to Washington and won 56-21.
Wow.
AD, man.
Those were some dogs on those teams, man. Those were some dogs on those teams.
I miss this. I miss this a lot. Nebraska was a top 10 team in 2010. They started out, they dominated 49-10 against Western Kentucky. They won 38-17 against Idaho, 56-21 against Washington, 17-3 against SDSU. Then number 7 Nebraska goes on the road and they beat Kansas State 48-13. Then it was number 5 Nebraska hosting Texas at home. Nebraska lost 20-13. But then they went on the road and beat Oklahoma State, who was a top 20 team. They beat Missouri 31-17. They beat Iowa State. They beat Kansas on the road. They beat Colorado. And then they lost 23-20 in the Big 12 championship game. Ended up losing the Holiday Bowl to Washington 19-7.
Yeah, they were Mississippi Mud Dog. Forceful this Monday. Of course, you can't forget Eric Martin, man. Eric Martin was an absolute beast, man. He was furious. He was a furious competitor. Think about Eric Martin that he wore the same number, I believe it's Carlos Polk too. I think he was number 13. But
what was so frustrating about this year in 2010 too,
he was a dog,
was Nebraska was up at halftime 20-17 against Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game. Couldn't score a single point in the second half, and they lost 23-20 because they allowed 2 field goals.
And Rubber Duck, you're exactly right, man. And we fired that coach, and it's never been the same since. And it hasn't. I mean, say what you want, it has not been the same. Yeah, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But Rubber Duck, I totally agree with you, man. Those dudes, they were some dogs out there. There were some dogs, and it was a lot of them. A lot of them out there. The one, like I said, Eric Martin was a dog. Hay, Gomes, of course, Dennard, and the other guy we mentioned, Prince, of course.
Yeah.
And it was just, they just flew around the field, man.
Yeah.
And you're exactly right, Mud. Most frustrating part of that year was the refs they handed A&M that game, Nick.
The 96 loss.
Oh, dude, you'd have thought he talking about 12th man. He was the third. He was the 12th man that game. Him and his whole crew. Dang. I'm not even going down the lane because it'll get me pissed off thinking about it.
Look at you.
It's too close to Christmas. Folks, we'll be back. As I'm coughing away, folks, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
The holidays are here, and there's every reason to make Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina part of your plans. Are you heading to a Nebraska basketball game? Stop at Tipsy Tina's before or after for delicious tacos. Meeting friends for drinks for an ugly sweater get-together? Enjoy Tipsy Tina's variety of margaritas. And if you're not sure about what to get for a gift this year, Tipsy Tina's gift cards are always a great idea. Don't forget about the event space at Salt next door to Tipsy Tina's, all of them located in the Haymarket at 8th and Q.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and mild with an afternoon high near 59. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, below around 37. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with light winds, an afternoon high near 56. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and TicketFM.com.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we're back on this magnificent Monday. Got AD here, my main man, Nick Sainert, in the house. We are going to dive right into Husker football. Matt Rule had a presser last week. question was asked. Reset, rebuild, rewind. In the words of Marvin Gaye, what's going on? And Rule answered it. Seemed by some it was a direct answer. By some it seemed chippy. By some it was just to the point. Nick, we're going to listen and get your take on it, my take, in those from the text line. I'm sure you've heard it. It's been out for a few days now. But just one of his final pressers for a little bit, at least, as far as that goes.
Yeah, we should have it. I got to find it here. So give me a few minutes here. Anyway,
Absolutely.
let's. I'll have to find it in the next couple minutes. Rubber from LinkedIn AD says, "Can you guys discuss who you guys think Nebraska needs as a defensive line coach? Where's kind of your mind at, AD, when we talk about this Nebraska defensive line in terms of leadership, in terms of not only maybe players you need? I think." I don't want to sit here and say that there's going to be attrition because I don't know. But
there's been some already with Noonan.
There's been some already with Noonan, but in terms of meaningful guys, in terms of guys that played a factor, I should say, in the season, we know Dasan McCullough, who's not on the defensive line, isn't going to play in the bowl game. But ultimately, AD, I wonder, what does this defensive line look like for Nebraska next season? Do we see a lot of the same faces?
You know, was that Rubber Duck that asked that question?
It was.
Rubber Duck, what's up, man? Good morning to your brother. You know, as far as seeing the same faces, I think that's yet to be determined because of the portal. And that's just a reality. Who is going to be there? Who is not going to be there?
Yeah.
I mean, after the game on the 31st.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know.
It feels like it's. I mean, we've talked about this off air. In all honesty, AD, it's been rather drama free this offseason. Yeah, like obviously Dylan Raiola entering the portal is a big deal, but I think that once New Year's Day hits, New Year's Day until January 16th. Is going to put a lot of Husker fans and coaches, for that matter, not just at Nebraska but all over the place, in a tailspin. They're not gonna know which way to look, what priority number one should be. So as Nebraska gets ready for this bowl game, AD, I think it's incredibly important for the coaching staff to have a clear and thought out game plan of how they want to attack the portal.
Nick, you're spot on in that there's going to be some angst. Some uneasiness, unsettledness, because that's the reality. It's going to be unsettled until January 17th, as far as that goes. Who you currently have on your roster as far as defensive lines? Lefutu, he's only a sophomore defensive lineman out of St. John Bosco.
Yeah.
Of course, Riley Van Poppel will be a junior next year. You got Cameron Linhart, who'll be a senior next year. Elijah Judy, you lose. A young man named Mason Goldman, state kid from Gretna, Nebraska, is a sophomore.
That's right.
Dylan Parrott, he's a junior. I haven't seen a lot of Dylan Parrott. In spurts, you've seen him. He's from Iowa. You've got Connor Keneally, obviously a legacy kid. He'll be a junior next year. Maverick Newton, who we just talked about, he made that decision, was announced this morning. He's going to hit the portal. I wish Maverick the best in his future endeavors. You got a redshirt freshman in Landon Davidson, who's only a redshirt freshman, 6'4", 305. You got Ashton Murphy, 6'5", 275, a local kid from Omaha, Nebraska, Elkhorn. Obviously, Keona Davis. I think that's one you hope you can retain, Keona Davis. Obviously, he stepped in and dipped his foot in the portal last year, came back in. Then you got Hofken, who's from Germany, the big kid who's a redshirt freshman, 6'7", 285. Cade Petrick, who we've heard some. He came in and made some. I would say some electricity. The few times he's seen himself in there.
Yeah.
Young kid, a freshman from Fargo. Then you got Malcolm Simpson, who's also a freshman, 6'3", 285. Tyson Terry, another freshman, 6'2", 310 from Omaha North. Then you bring in Nwarney, who's just a redshirt freshman. He's another one. You got to keep him. It would be nice to. I can't say you got to keep anybody, but sure as heck it'd be nice to keep a person of his caliber.
Isn't it? I mean, I think it's fair for everybody to say that Williams Nwaneri was the most consistent and best defensive lineman this year,
and so freaking young, man. Jalen George will be a senior next year, 6'3", 285. Gabe Moore, another sophomore. As you can see the kind of the trend here. These guys are young, 6'5", 290. And that's what we got. So the only guy that we lose for sure, and I say for sure only because he'll be done with eligibility, is Elijah Jeudy. The rest of these, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So out of that, and I say this to say that too, with Braden, who was our former coach, he was dealing with a lot of young kids, a lot of youth there. So Rule decided to make a decision. But I'll say this in TB's defense, there's a lot of youth in that room that he was dealing with the exception of Elijah Jeudy. So Nick,
there was,
to answer your question, and also on the text line to Rubber Duck, I don't know what this D line is going to look like until January 17th. Now, with all dues and purposes, we're safe as of right now. It seems that way, unless someone does like what Noonan did, saying, you know what, I'm going to hit the portal. That is still yet to be determined. We will have more of a concrete-ish, I will say, look at what that D-line is going to look like after the portal closes.
I got to be honest. I think you're going to see some difference, different pieces. I think, it's I was really disappointed. I think a lot of people were in the interior defensive line at times this year. You make the decision to redshirt. The biggest decision is that you redshirted Riley Van Poppel in 2024. And did RVP have the type of season you expected him to have as a bounce back? Maybe not. I do also think that at some point, Nebraska might go spend on a true edge rusher guy. And maybe that guy was Williams Nwaneri, and they feel like he's going to be able to take an additional step forward next season. But there's certainly a lot of youth. And Money G in Kansas says this on the text line 402-464-5685. Not saying Nebraska doesn't need some new D-line help, but let's remember how young our defensive line was. Hopefully we see a big jump this coming year. And that's where I guess I'll ask the text line this, and AD, I'll ask you as well, because it goes off of some of the stuff that Coach Rule was talking about on Friday. Are you wanting to see a big jump in terms of seeing depth continue to improve, or are you ready to see Nebraska as a program take a big jump? Because it's different. It's different.
Say that again.
Because if you're just looking for jumps like each year, like a little bit more of a jump, in my mind, Nebraska doesn't use the portal then you if Nebraska's ready to compete in the college football playoff next season, then I think you need instant impact guys. And you can still develop guys in the wings with that. But I look around and guys, AD, this is as brutal as brutally honest as we can be. We watched the Big Ten championship game. We watch the college football playoffs between Alabama, Oklahoma on Friday. We watch Miami, Texas A&M on Saturday. Those teams look and operate different.
Yeah.
And if you are along the lines of Nebraska and you sit there and go, all right, let's look around and go, who are some of those guys that we look at? If you put them in a Miami uniform, they look the same. And I don't know if there's many. And that's what is a little concerning for whether or not to go back to Matt Rule's questions that he was asked, rebuild, reset, what is it? I texted you guys this on Friday when we heard that quote. Matt Rule has somewhat shifted his tone. You'll remember when Matt Rule got here, it was very much, hey, give lots of credit to Scott and to Mickey, what they gave, what his players are my players, and this is all my team now. And now all of a sudden on Friday, after a 7-win season, now we talk about how there wasn't much to work with when you got here. Well, every coach walks in to a tough situation. There's no coach that walks in and goes, oh, man, this is a national championship roster. They just competed in the national championship last year. My job's easy. No. Every coach walks in to an adverse situation.
Nick, kind of the talking points. I know we were looking at footage, thing that nature, it's buried in there. We're not going to worry about that, but we do got the main points on here. This is what he said basically on when someone asked a question about a reset, and he talked it down. He says, no, I'm going to shut that down. Rule called the idea of an off-season reset ridiculous. Reminded everyone Nebraska was dead before back-to-back bowl seasons. What's your thoughts on that? I'm going to tell you mine, Nick. I'm going to say
please
this.
do.
We all know, if you were just follow Nebraska football, even just as a casual observer, Nebraska football was not in good shape. That's just a reality.
No.
That's just reality. Nick, if we walked across the street right now, looked at that new hotel, but if we looked at it 2 years ago, it was dead in the water. There was a lot of work that needed to be done. And the purchaser of that property came in and did a lot of work. We've seen him coming in and out of that place. That is very true. Nebraska football needed a lot of work when Matt Rule came in and company came in. I don't like when you mention when I got here types talk. I don't like that. You observed what was going on when you took over the job. I just like I said, everybody's going to answer things differently. I don't like that. Well, when I got here, I didn't like it when Scott Frost said, well, this is what I inherited.
Yeah.
I never liked that talk for coaches, because you also inherited a pretty nice paycheck. Okay. So that's your job, is to get it back in shape. So I don't want to hear coaches, whether here or someplace else, talking about the work they had to do. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're being paid to do. So, and like I said, I'm not saying the tone that he came out with was anywhere that was dismissing the question, etc. But I don't like when people say, well, this is what I found when I got here. Well, everybody finds that at different places. You think about this. Again, I know this is easy picking. Now, this is definitely low-hanging fruit, but it's still a fact. Cignetti took over the losingest college football program in the history of college football in a Power 5 conference. I mean, that's just reality.
Yeah.
So we have other coaches. Look at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was never known for football before taking over.
You're right.
You look at what my man has done at Army for all those years.
Jeff Monken.
Jeff, it never gets the top recruits. You look at, I'll even go back as far as what my man at Northwestern, who's now the coach at Michigan State. Oh, what's his name, Nick? My name is
Michigan State, Pat Fitzgerald.
What Pat Fitzgerald has done for years, what he did at Northwestern. So I don't like this is what I inherited. Is it the truth? Yes, it is. But as far as reset and rebuild, to me, that's word salad from the fans. That's word salad from the coach. The reality is this: we just want to see results. That's the R I'm looking for. We can talk about reset, rebuild, rewind. The only thing that I want to see, and I'm going to assume that most Husker fans want to see, you want to see results. I don't care if you have to rewind, reset, rebuild, relocate, how you're doing things, reallocate.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you want to see results. So regardless of how you want to word it, the main word that matters is on Saturdays is results.
Yeah, I think like this is where Nebraska fans and their astuteness comes in. And the fact that Nebraska fans don't forget. They just don't forget things that you said 3 years ago. They don't forget things that you said 5 years ago. They don't forget things you said a week ago. The biggest switch up I noticed was really at Big Ten Media Days as well. You'll remember. So remember back when Matt Rule was hired, right? He comes in and he talks about it, and we really gravitated towards some of the stuff that he said in that he goes, look, just because I didn't recruit these players doesn't mean they're not my players now.
Right.
He was saying stuff along those lines, and we sat there as observers and go, okay, yeah, like that's how it's supposed to be. This is good, right? Like even if like this is what it's supposed to be, because Nebraska fans had just moved on from a coach that said, hey, the cupboards were bare when I got here, right? And we're making excuse after excuse about these aren't my players. I had to bring our players in, and we had to get our guys in here. And there you felt this disconnect, right? But now it was the tone, once again, the tone and the approach to it has changed. And I don't like the way it sounds like an excuse for why it hasn't, no, I don't want to say gotten off the ground, because you've gone to 2 back-to-back bowl games. But maybe why you didn't have the jump this season like we expected. It was not, in my opinion, because of the players, yes. You've gone through a lot of coach turnover. There's been a lot of instability. While yes, there has been improved stability, there's been a lot of instability that's held you back from reaching your maximum potential. And I look and I go, what rubbed me the wrong way the most was the change of tune from a couple of years ago to now Big Ten Media Days. and we can look back on these things and kind of get a gather of some thoughts on this. You look at Big Ten Media Days, and Matt Rule comes out and says, this was not a good job when I took this job. We were behind on NIL. We were behind on facilities. It is nowhere to where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about it back in July, back before year 3 in the schedule conversation, before all that even happened. Matt Rule talked about how they've made it a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, just 5 months later, you've fired defensive coordinator, offensive line coach. You've brought in a new edge rusher coach. You fired a defensive line coach. You brought in changes across the board.
Nick.
And now we're supposed to give multiple years longer for this to work out. That's what I just don't I can't get in line for.
You know, Joe B, good question here. He goes, I see improvement every year with Rule as a coach. Do I have rose-colored glasses on? I don't think you see rose-colored glasses on at all, Joe. I mean, because here's the reality. This is a fact. Nebraska has won one more game each year, and they've lost one less game each year.
Very true.
So there is improvement. I would say this, though, for my personal opinion, is this. Yes, that is improvement. But what's the standard? There's something that Mike Tomlin talks about at Pittsburgh all the time. And he just stressed it with Steelers. The standard is the standard.
Absolutely.
What is the standard here at Nebraska right now? Is it just get to a bowl game? Because, you know, Nick, I'm going to just say this. Me personally, how many bowl games do we got total? How many bowl games are there total? Because I have no idea now. I lose track every year. There's over 20.
Yes.
There's over 20.
Yes.
Let's just say that for safe numbers. There's over 20 bowl games.
Yeah.
And you basically have to just go 500 to win it, to get to a bowl game for the most part.
There are 48 bowl games.
Oh, my goodness. 48 bowl games, but only 12 slots for the playoffs, 16 maybe to 24. But as of right now, there's 12.
Yeah.
So if with 40 bowl games.
Yeah, so 40, I mean, just think about it this way.
So what's the standard?
You need to be a top 96 program in the country.
Unacceptable at Nebraska. I'm just going to say it. Absolutely unacceptable. When you walk down and see that Taj Mahal, no. To say the bowl game is a standard here. Now, that is nothing. First of all, that's an accomplishment, yes.
Yeah.
But that's like if, Nick, if me and you right now are making our way to, let's say we're going to for the sake of simplicity in logistics, we're going to a Chiefs game.
Mm-hmm.
We don't stop at Mound, Nebraska. We don't stop in Brownsville and say we made it. No, that's on the way there. We don't stop at the I-29 exchange there at that little gas station and say, hey, Memphis is awesome. No, we stop there, pick up our gas. Hey, great stop, but that's not our destination. The bowl game is not the that is not the goal. That is not the standard. That's me personally saying.
I agree.
I'm not speaking for anyone else, but the standard cannot be, well, we made it to a bowl game. No. Not with the facilities and resources and the fanfare that we have here at the University of Nebraska.
And frankly,
a bowl game cannot be the standard.
And frankly, what you've asked for.
Yeah, absolutely.
There has not been a single thing, and I'm sure Coach Rule will tell you this as well. There's not been a single thing he's asked for, and the answer's been no.
No.
Like, you want to talk about the investment? The financial investment is there, which is something that they asked for. But there's a lot of other investments that have been made that they've asked for and they've gotten, and that's the truth with any coach. That's not me saying, oh, Matt Rule, you should be lucky because we wouldn't do this for other coaches. No, Nebraska will do that for every football coach that they put in place, because when you do that, there are no excuses. And there are no reasons as to why it shouldn't be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And is this? I think there's two ways to look at it. We're standing here as a fork in the road.
Oh, it's a major fork in the road, in my opinion.
And Nebraska, we can, as fans, we can look at these last couple of years and go, do they reach the standard in comparison to Nebraska football of the last 15 years?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is yes. On the other side, though, the other exit, is it successful in comparison to the rest of the country? And the answer is no. Which side do you want to take? Do you want to be respectable and competitive and successful in comparison to yourself in the last 15 years? Or do you want to be successful and competitive in comparison to the rest of the country? I'm going to the right. I'm going to the latter option every single time.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like we've started to settle closer and closer to just being better than we have in the last 15 years.
Swim, which you said something that made me think about this comment that Coach Rule said a few weeks back. When I'm recruiting a kid, I'm looking at this kid. Can I beat Ohio State with this kid? I think also when you're bringing in coaches, can this coach these kids well enough to beat the Ohio States? Nick, let's be real, not lose to freaking Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and not lose to Minnesota, but also just not look prepared and not look ready to go and like you want to be there.
Hold your coaching staff to the same standard you hold the players to.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that is or isn't happening, but it's no secret. There have been some hires that made you scratch your head at times.
Yeah.
That's why when the question was asked a few days ago, what do I think about these hires? I don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't
because
we don't know.
what they did at Georgia Tech, what they did at San Diego State, what they did at those other stops. That's irrelevant compared to what they're going to do here. And I'm not saying their body of work is not good, but I'm simply saying until I see duplication of results, again, I don't care about reset, rewind, results. So if you can render those same results here, that's awesome. So, yes, I'm not saying their body of work doesn't matter. That's why they got the job in the first place.
Yeah.
But I am saying the key is, can you duplicate those results here at Nebraska?
Yeah.
Every place those coaches have come so far do not come close to the resources that we have here at Nebraska. So therefore, I want to see results in what is the standard.
Yeah, and it goes back to something we talk about often about what's priority number one. Is it winning games? Is it development? I think it has to be a little bit of both in this day and age of college football. But this is where I say with the portal, and we're going to find out quickly after January 2nd about just how all in Nebraska football is on 2026. That's the honest truth. There was more money that you asked for. What type of caliber of player? What caliber of players are you able to bring in? Are you able to say and not irresponsibly spend? There's a difference, right? If you're going to throw the bag at somebody and then that in turn hinders you to be able to go out and supplement your roster with the necessary talent that you need later on down the road, then that's irresponsibly spending. But it's more so of how we're going to know quickly after January 2. What is Nebraska focused on 2026, or are they looking 2027? And extensions provide security, but they can also provide comfort. That's all I'm going to say. That's not me saying that he should have gotten an extension. That's not me saying he shouldn't have gotten an extension. But extensions can provide security. They can also provide comfort and turns into complacency. And Nebraska's in a crossroads, in a fork in the road of, are you wanting to be successful in comparison to you in the last decade? Because you're there. You've been, you got back-to-back bowl games. Good job. 2016 to 2023, you didn't. So nice job. But also on this other side, it might be a little tougher, but is the priority then to be competitive and successful in comparison to the country? Because Nebraska looked dramatically different than just the teams that played, not even in the semifinals, but in the first round of the college football playoff. It's a conscious decision that a staff, a program has to make, and everybody's got to be on the same page.
Nick, Coach Osborne, it's funny you brought up, the fork in the road. And Coach Osborne would read this all the time. I'm not going to read it verbatim. But he mentioned, though, this poem to me a lot. As a kid, I didn't understand what he was talking about. It's like, yeah, it's a cool poem. My degree, my minor was in English lit. So I read a lot of books, a lot of Robert Frost, etc. But when Coach Osborne would say this, even as I say it right now, I can see him in front of the room. I can see him many times sitting with me and saying this, talking about the Robert Frost poem.
Yeah.
2 roads diverged in Yellowwood. I saw I could not travel both. But the end goes like this. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Sometimes you got to take the road less traveled in order to get to where to get, against popularity, against, what the crowd, against the masses may say. Nebraska is in that diverge right now. There's 2 roads, and they have a choice which way they're going to go.
Eric on the text line, and we always appreciate Eric, says, Nick's sounding pretty condescending. Oh, you made 2 bowl games. Good job. Think about what we just said. Top 96 team in the country. Can you be one of the best 96 teams?
Yeah, E-Money, I love you, dog. But no, we have to decide what the standard is going. I'm not saying decide. They know what their standard is. They have said that. but we want to see the results on the field. And it's not making it can't be making a bowl game.
Yeah.
That should be a foregone conclusion. Of course we're going to a bowl.
Yeah.
And before we go to break, one of the questions that was asked right there was Money G in Kansas. I think this is a fair question. Are you happy with Coach if we don't have at least a 10-win season next 3 years? I will be disappointed if we don't.
I will be too.
Nick, we had opportunities to do that this year.
Yeah.
We had opportunities to do that this year. We've had opportunities in years past. You think about even under Frost. We lost how many games by 1 point scores? Yeah. You know, so there have been opportunities for 10-win seasons. So with all we have right now, I would be, Money G, I would be, and I'm sure they would. In fact, I know for a fact they would be as well. And I think as fans, that's not asking too much with the facilities and the resources and the tools we have. So we'll see what happens with that.
The investment's second to none.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Folks, men and women took care of business this past weekend on the hardwood courts. One got started off a little slow before they woke up and said, okay, it's time to play basketball. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Drive.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season. When dessert turns into dinner. And time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and mild with an afternoon high near 59. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, below around 37. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with light winds, an afternoon high near 56. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Music playing in the background there, man. Feel like I'm about to see like maybe Shaft come out the background, man. You know, maybe Three's Company.
You will not.
Swim, let's first hop on the ladies train. The ladies took care of business yesterday. It was a little tighter game at first.
Yeah.
Tighter game at first for the
It was
ladies.
a sleepy Sunday for both.
I pulled that game up. I was watching it on my iPad on yesterday. And Britt started off very slow yesterday. Very, very, very slow on yesterday's. You got the box scores right there. I'm pulling mine up as well.
You're good.
But started off pretty slow yesterday, but eventually got it back together and said, okay, I need a reset and get this thing rolling. So they got it together, but started off a little slow, but eventually picked things back up. Nebraska took care of business. What was it? Cal Baptist. Cal Baptist.
It was a perennial powerhouse.
What'd you say?
It was a powerhouse. They take care of business 87-56 to Cal Baptist.
Petrie led all Nebraska scores as far as that goes. She had 17 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, and a block. She had one heck of a game yesterday for Nebraska. So she chipped in 17. Britt Prince ended up with 11. She was 5 of 10. So, 50%, kind of a down game for her, if you want to call it down. But she still had 3 rebounds. What else did she have there? 3 rebounds.
Couple of steals, couple of blocks.
3 assists.
Yeah, Britt was just fine. This was also a game where they didn't have Eliza Maupin. She was out with a sickness, an illness before the game. AD. So Nebraska women's basketball. That is, their next game is a week from today against 19th ranked USC.
Can I go with you?
We're going.
Can I go with you?
Don't forget, we're
Can I
going.
go?
You can go.
Can I go?
Nebraska. We're going to learn a lot about Nebraska these next two games.
Yeah, we are.
They play USC next Monday, 2 p.m. tip-off on the 29th. 2 p.m. tip-off. And then at number 11, Iowa on January 1st, on New Year's Day, 1 p.m. tip-off on Big Ten Network. Iowa just got boat raced against UConn over the weekend. But Iowa is on the road. Then they return home against Purdue, Indiana, and number 4, UCLA. How about this one? We talk about marquee games. Nebraska women's basketball hosts top 5 UCLA January 11th, excuse me, at 6 p.m. on Big Ten Network. January 11th, 6 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. So there's that for you.
I was putting it on mute. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. You
Dear
just had to
Lord.
bring it up. You just had to bring it back up
Just
again.
remind you a little bit.
But hey, AD, they're going to probably be a top 20 team when the rankings come out today. And they got another one against USC coming up next Monday.
And you know what, Nick? I know from some of the astute fans that follow women's Nebraska basketball would say, well, who have they played? Come on, AD. Come on, Swim. Who was on the schedule is who they played. They're 12-0. They finished non-conference play at 12-0. It's the first time Nebraska's gone unbeaten in non-conference play since 2009-2010. That's a major milestone. One of just 8 unbeaten teams left in the AP Top 25. The men would say the same because they're one of 7 that still remains unbeaten. So this is program level consistency, man. They had a slow start. They didn't
Shout out to
panic.
Hoops.
Yes, man. Look at the shoot.
Get excited.
I love it, man.
Okay, so rank AD. Here's the question for you. Rank your excitement for games next week.
10.
Women's basketball.
10.
No. I'm ranking them in order, 1 to 3.
Oh, that's not fair.
No,
why can't I just call all of them fair? Just call all of them 10s.
Because we're human.
Okay,
We're not
go
fair.
ahead. Okay.
Husker women's basketball.
Men's.
Top 20. No, top
Okay.
20. Top 20 matchup between the Nebraska women's basketball team and USC Trojans.
29th at 2 p.m.
29th at 2 p.m. Is it on your calendar?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I do.
Wednesday from Allegiant Stadium, Nebraska football versus Utah. Or and text line, I would like to hear your thoughts as well.
They got to be in order.
Rank
right?
them, yeah. And then obviously Friday, January 2nd, Nebraska men's basketball, a top 15 matchup against Michigan State at home.
See, I'm just, you know what, Nick, what I'm going to do, because I can, I'm not going to rate them.
What? That is just unreal.
That's like saying which is your favorite kid.
Let me tell you this right now.
That's like saying,
let me tell you this
that's
right
like
now.
between saying
I'm
Aiden Keaton and Naya, I'm going to rate which one I like the most.
I'm going to say this really quiet. It's okay if football's last. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say it.
Okay, I'm going to say why I'm equally excited for all. Can I do that? Explain myself.
You just can't hurt feelings.
No, it's not about hurting feelings.
Exactly. So rate them.
No, so I can't rate the feelings because I have excitement for all. Okay, here's why I'm excited for women's basketball. We're going to find out who they are.
Sure.
Because to the people that are pushing against Nebraska's 12-0 record, saying kind of a paper 12-0.
Yeah.
I get that. We're going to find out who Nebraska basketball really is when they play equal or greter talent. You're going to find that out in a week from today, okay, at 2 o'clock. And I'm going with my buddy, my little guy.
We're
because
going.
I love you.
How about
so
that?
we'll find that out. I'm excited for men's basketball. How can you not be excited with Izzo coming to town, man? Nebraska versus Michigan State. Nebraska, one of 7 undefeated teams left in the country. Nebraska, literally, every time they're playing, they're re-upping their history of Nebraska basketball.
Nebraska men's basketball, longest win streak in the nation.
In the nation as well as in the program's history. So I'm pumped about that. Nebraska football in Vegas. You and Jake are going to be there.
That's right.
You're at Allegiant. You're in Viva Las Vegas. Hoping you're conscious. You know, all of these great things.
We will be conscious.
You know, Nebraska, you know what? You're going to find out from a lot. You know, I'm excited to see those other running backs out there. I'm excited to see how they're going to step up with change when you bring in Jeep, you bring in Coach Ulrich, you bring in the defensive, not the linebackers coach, the young man they brought in from San Diego State.
Rob Arch.
No, not him. There's another brother.
Roy
that came
Manning.
In.
Yeah, Roy
excited
Manning.
to see what they're going to do. So I'm excited to see what that aspect is going to look like.
Okay.
I'm also excited to see what Latif will look at in his third start. So for me, Nick, they're somewhat interchangeable. I would say as far as the unknown is women's and men's basketball.
Okay.
Because obviously the men have been tested like crazy. The women, not so much. I know somewhat of what I'm going to see with Nebraska football because we've got the body of work to show it. The basketball, I really don't know yet. Are they for real? For real? For real? For real?
That was really good, AD.
Just got to see.
That was really good. Nice job.
You're like, you must have talked your way out of a lot of stuff growing up.
Dang. Yeah, that's really good. You were never in trouble.
Yes, I was.
Thomas and Lincoln says, wow, Nick invited AD to something. Someone take Nick's temperature. hey, we've been talking about this for weeks.
I'm excited to hang with you, dog.
It's a 2 p.m. game.
I'm excited to hang with you, dog. This is going to be, you know what? I've not been to a women's game this year yet.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think it's been 2 years since I've been to a women's game.
Wow.
So I'm excited.
All right.
Excited,
well,
man.
here we go. Let's have some fun.
I'm excited to hang out in public with you. Yeah, I know we're going to be getting stopped a lot.
We do not. No, we will not.
Hey,
Hey, are you Aaron Davis?
No.
Can you do the Gus Johnson voice for me?
Don't you start.
I will continue to just walk away. You have to like inhale because
I'm not going to do it.
Obnoxious voice.
Real quick, the women fell behind 9-5 to start early. They took care of business later on. The defense set the tone after halftime. The Cal Baptist scored just 11 points in the quarter, 11 points in the third quarter, nearly a 6-minute scoring drop from the Lancers, obviously because of the smothering defense that Nebraska took care of biz. Kind of the balanced score remains a calling card for the Huskers. Petrie at 17. Hargrove is continuing to do her thing, consistently brings her lunch to work every night. 15 for her. Prince,
just a sophomore.
Even in an off night, 11 points. Callan Hakey at 10. Nebraska's depth definitely shown there. Swim, the men also started off. Remember I said this, man, to you.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota is not going to come here and just lay down. A team that beat Coyberg,
you were
6 years ago.
You were nervous about North Dakota.
I was, because they play like the football team. A lot of those guys play like, this movie's too old for you to remember, but in the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I do know Rudolph.
Remember the Island of Forgotten and Broken Toys?
Yes.
North Dakota basketball and football, and even SDSU, when they play a premier, I'm saying name as far as basketball, because we're not premier in basketball yet. We got to understand that takes a long time. But a lot of these kids, those players feel like, you know what? We've been kind of forgotten about. We can play basketball too. So they come with their best effort. So Nebraska stayed perfect, but North Dakota, they were throwing punches early and often. We missed our first 10 3-point attempts. It was an ugly game.
They were 2 of 18 from 3 in the first half.
2 of 18. North Dakota went on a 13-2 run, and they controlled the tempo. Nick, what was your initial thoughts on Nebraska's start?
Sorry, I was counting how many games they had left, because at 12-0, Nebraska has 19 games left.
Do not count your tips in public, said Nick. What movie is that from?
I just watched that last night.
What movie is that from?
Home Alone 2 lost to New York.
Do not count
Home
the
Alone 2
remaining
lost
games.
to New York. I watched that movie last night.
Do not count your chips yet, Nick. We only have to worry about New Hampshire now.
Okay, so we're worried about New Hampshire.
That's it.
So once you beat New Hampshire, you'll be 13-0.
You focus on New Hampshire.
So once you beat New Hampshire, you're 13-0 with 18 to go.
I ain't looking past New Hampshire, man. I'm not looking past them.
Aaron Davis. Let's just look at the New Hampshire Wildcats. If I would have asked you the mascot of New Hampshire, would you have been able to tell me?
No idea.
I would not.
No
have been
idea.
Able to. No?
What is the mascot?
The Wildcats.
There ain't no wild. Well, maybe there is some Wildcats. New Hampshire's a beautiful state, though. I've been up there. They got some good clam chowder up there.
You've been able to go up there. Awesome. That's nice. Must be nice. Here are So here's this. Let's just walk through this with New Hampshire here.
What's their record?
They are 4-8. Oh,
hey.
Hey. Okay. So this is their game. These are their games. They lost 88-38 to Clemson.
Okay. I can see that.
They lost by 11 to Harvard. They lost by 27 to George Mason. They lost by 32 to Providence. They lost by 12 to Brown. They lost by 4 to Fairfield.
Mm-hmm.
They lost by 1. Ooh, close game. Dartmouth. And they lost by 24 to St. Louis. Their 4 wins have come against Boston University, Stonehill, Curry. They beat the Curry College Colonels.
Where is Curry at?
I don't know. They beat them 113-31 though. So that was not good. And then they beat Emmanuel Massachusetts, the Emmanuel, Massachusetts Lions. So that's who they got.
Let me see. Where is Curry?
Hold on, but they do have a guy named Bilal El-Shakiri. Hey, he's averaging 11.5 and 8 rebounds.
Wow.
Bilal El-Shakiri, a junior.
El-Shakiri.
It's literally EL space Shakery.
That's a cold. That'd be some NIL money right there for a name like
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Shakery.
Shake and bake.
Does he got any handles though?
I don't know.
Curry is in New England.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the do we know the Curry College?
They're the Colonels.
The Colonels. Okay, so it is in Milton, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
A private college. It was founded in 1879.
Mm-hmm.
It was then taken over in 1885. Okay. We actually want this. Okay, so there's reviews for this. There's reviews for the college on Google.
Oh man.
Here's one. There's 109 Google reviews for Curry College. The first review: freshmen can't have cars on campus. This place sucks.
You were there to study, not to drive.
This review got a 1 out of 5 stars. The dorm rooms were really small and the dorm halls were a mess.
Oh man.
Notable alumni. There are none.
But if being in the Northeast, I guarantee you that's a prestigious school.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find 4,700 students.
Okay, so it's a good-sized small school then.
Good-sized small school.
Good-sized small school.
Curry College Colonels.
Curry College. Nebraska takes on New Hampshire their next game. But Nick, you think about Nebraska basketball, they started off slow.
Yeah.
Now this is going to sound weird, but I liked this type of game for Nebraska after a huge win against Illinois.
I think part of it last night, you asked me my thoughts, and in all seriousness, as we joke a lot, in all seriousness, I looked at it as, you know what, Nebraska was off for 8 days. They were off for 8 days. They played a North Dakota team. The environment in the arena, it was a little sleepy.
And we can't forget the big news. You know what I'm talking about with Nebraska basketball, what took place last night for only the 4th time in history.
Berke Bayukdengel.
Triple-double. And the way that he did it with the three-pointer,
I know,
was pretty dang awesome, man.
Yep. Full circle moment
for
Berke. All 4 triple-doubles for Nebraska basketball history have taken place in the Fred Hoiberg era.
I like it, man.
Fred Hoiberg in the conversation early on for National Coach of the Year.
Nick, here's the bigger picture numbers as we go to our final break.
Yeah.
Here's the big numbers. 16 straight games dating back to last season, Nebraska has won. 21 straight non-conference games, 15 straight non-conference home games. Both Nebraska men and women are 12-0, joining Iowa State in Vandy.
Dang.
It's a pretty special accomplishments by Nebraska basketball. In fact, for the men, as far as that goes, this is uncharted waters. Everything they do right now going forward, starting with New Hampshire, is history that'll be etched in the books.
Wildcats.
We'll be back. It's The Drive.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Fern as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season, when dessert turns into dinner, and time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Now back to the Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, our last segment, the 80 Attitude Adjustment, kind of a recap. Of course, we discussed the college football playoffs, and me and Nick will discuss that more tomorrow as we dig in deeper to the quarterfinals, I believe we got, don't we? Quarterfinals we got coming up? Semifinals. Semi. Again, semi-truck, semifinals. Because, Nick, I want to discuss, you said something interesting to me between the breaks earlier, and I want to discuss it about the matchup between Indiana and Roll Tide.
People are counting the Tide out.
So we'll talk about that tomorrow. There's a lot to discuss there. Of course, we dived into the standard of Nebraska football. What is going to be the standard? What we expect to see when Nick and Jake take things on there in Vegas and cover this game. Also, we discussed, folks, the men's and women's basketball team. Both are uncharted waters. Particularly, the men are very uncharted waters. Women's the first time since 2009, 2010 that they ended non-conference play at 12-0. The men, as we talked about, are etching their names in the history books of Nebraska. Every time they take the court, they take on New Hampshire. The Bobcats. Bobcats or Wildcats?
It's the Wildcats.
Wildcats. Scratch you.
Bilal El Shakery.
Bilal El Shakery.
I'm serious. It's sick. I like that name a lot.
I like that name too. Bilal El Shakery.
And the best part is that he is good. He averages 12-8.
He's a baller.
That's what I'm saying. If he didn't play, then it'd be like, okay. But the fact is that we're going to hear that name often. Bilal El Shakery.
I love that name, dude. Bilal. Where's he from?
Egypt.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. It makes a lot of sense.
There you go.
Egypt. If DF was listening right now, he remember this breakdancing song. It was called Egypt. That's how they said. Ba-na-na-na, Egypt. Ba-na-na-na, Egypt. And we would breakdance when it was DP. If he's listening, he remember Egypt.
Okay.
I know it's not Quinn 91 or Quinn 92.
You're there. There you go. Anyway.
Folks, the 80 Attitude Adjustment is this. With it being, we're in the... I just hear you mumbling. What'd you say? Say it again like Coming to America. I cannot hear you. Say it again louder, please, Nicholas.
I don't need to.
Please do not take all of my pocket change.
Stop. Trust me, I found out this morning I got to pay for the tickets to USC. I found out this morning, so you take your tickets, right? Okay. Yeah, sure, AD. Yeah, I'll take care of the tickets. Nick, fresh out of college.
Text line. Oh no, you're not fresh out of college.
Fresh out of college student just have to take care of the tickets.
Text line. When you invite someone to an event, don't you usually pay for it?
Whiz.
AD, and first of all, you demanded like you're going to the game with me on the 29th when they play USC.
So you excited or are you not excited?
I'm pumped.
Okay, good.
And I appreciate you taking care of the tickets.
All right, first round on you. They'll cost the same. Anyway, what you got
Hope
today?
you like coffee.
Yeah, you know what I do.
Folks, all due seriousness, it is the 22nd. And as we're pressing up very closely on Christmas, I know some of you're not looking forward to it. I made a post about this. It's not that time of the year that you're the most excited about. Mm-hmm. But my dad told me something, folks. For a year, he said in the morning swim, all due seriousness, man, when my mom passed, he was in tears. He missed his rib. But he said, I got up and I washed my face. And I said, it's time to live again. So, folks, you may have to wash your face. Live again. It's easier said than done, but it's worth it. Wash your face. We'll be with you tomorrow.
Yes,
the Drive. Swim one lane. Stay tuned to 101.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season. when dessert turns into dinner, and time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120